Hey, what's your name, dude? What's your name? Get back! Get back! Hey, dude, shout out your name. What's your name?
Get back! Get back! Get back! Get back!
It's time to become wolves and fight for our rights. Here are the facts. Ever since the Patriot Act was signed into law, this freedom has been severely diminished. For the first time in 230 years, a law exists that prevents Americans from exercising these most basic rights. Violate this law, and under the Patriot Act, you could find yourself spending up to 5 years behind bars. What is it exactly that you're not allowed to share? If the FBI shows up on your doorstep tomorrow with a self-written search warrant to seize personal items from your home, legally you are not allowed to tell anyone about that warrant. Even though the Constitution says only judges can issue search warrants, the Patriot Act lets federal agents write their own.
War! No McCain! No war! McCain! No war! No McCain!
That's it. A number on your helmet.
I don't know.
What about a badge number and a name? There is no accountability.
There's ruling against the centerpiece of the Bush administration's war on terror. According to the Associated Press, and they just moved this story, a federal judge in Oregon is now saying that some of the provisions of the USA Patriot Act are unconstitutional.
Imagine if your family was awakened in the middle of the night by a team of federal officers. Well, that's exactly what happened to a woman and her children in Granville County.
Amanda Lamb is in the newsroom joining us now. And Amanda, we understand that because this case falls under the Patriot Act, a lot of the usual rights for defendants not available here.
That's right, David. The Patriot Act was created after 9/11. It allows federal agents to investigate suspected cases of terrorism swiftly in order to better protect our country. But one Granville County mother says it gives the federal government too much leeway. Her son was taken into federal custody 2 months ago. She can't get him out, and she can't get any answers. 16-year-old Ashton Lundeby's bedroom is nothing if not patriotic. American flags everywhere. But according to the United States government, this 10th grader, who has never been in trouble with the law before, is now a suspected terrorist.
President Barack Obama has signed a one-year extension of several provisions of the controversial counterterrorism statute, the USA Patriot Act. Provisions in the measure would have expired this past week without Obama's signature. The act, which was adopted in the weeks after the events of September 11, 2001, expands the government's ability to spy on Americans in the name of national security.
John Ashcroft told the House Judiciary Committee and the Senate Judiciary Committee the Patriot Act was so important that they didn't have time to read the statute before they could vote on it.
In the article in Inside Magazine, it was mentioned that you didn't get a chance to read the bill completely before you had to vote on it. Is that true?
You know, that is interesting because a lot of people are fascinated with that possibility, and it is true.
Two members of the Senate claim they read it, and one of them is now dead, Paul Wellstone. He voted against it. Russ Feingold says he read it. He voted against it. Ron Paul and his colleagues in the House were given 15 minutes on the House intranet, the internal internet for members of Congress and their staffs, to read the Patriot Act. It's 315 pages long. In order to read it, you have to have in front of you the entire United States Criminal Code, because most of the Patriot Act says in 14 U.S.C. 1523, move the comma, change or to and, change 6 months to 8 months. It will take days to read this with no debate on the floor. Fearing what John Ashcroft told them, voted for the Patriot Act and it passed, and the Senate voted for it, and with 2 dissents, it passed, and the president signed it. Because the Patriot Act authorizes something called sneak and peek. The FBI can break into your house, and make it look like it was a burglary and plant a bug under the kitchen table or on the bedpost or behind the toilet and not have to tell you about this for 18 months.